Hello guys, Singondela Humo. Today we'll talk about SNMP. It's a network management protocol and the current version is 3. But first I will show you how to configure SNMP version 2 and then we'll do version 3 in a later class. It's a protocol that uses port 161 and you need a tool like PRTG maybe or MRTG. There is a ton of monitoring tools out there that you can use. Okay, first of all I will need to show you the PRTG that I have here. And you need to install it on your machine for you to work. Okay, I was testing my speed here, but I think I have it open here. This is the tool. You need to have it installed. It's a free tool. You can use it. You can use whatever tool that you want. There is a lot, but SNP is the one that is going to help you. It's a protocol that will help you configure all that stuff. It's the one that is going to be monitoring your sensors and your devices as well. Okay, what I'll need to do here is first have to turn it to one of the devices that I'll be configuring. I'll be using maybe possibly 2 devices. I'll either use a switch and then I'll use a router and maybe also add 3 if I still have time. Okay, first what I'll do, I'll go to my terminal and maybe turn it into one of the switches. I'll turn it into a switch and show you how to configure SNMP. Okay, that is the IP address for my switch and I'll put in my password, enable to go in the privilege mode. There's a password as well there. Okay, there we are now. Okay, first of all I'll have to go in the configuration mode, config. Okay, there we go. Okay, what you need first, I think there is 3 versions. There is the first version, SNMP version 1, and there's SNMP version 2. There's also SNMP version 3. For now we'll first talk about version 2 and then we'll talk about version 3 later. Okay, how do you configure it then? Okay, first what you need to do is the machine that you're on, you need to download it and then install it. After installing it, then what you need to do is to go to the system or to whatever device that you want to monitor. Do you understand what I mean? What I mean is, in case maybe you're having a switch and you want to monitor it, you have to configure it. And if you have a router, you have to configure it as well so that it's able to be monitored. Okay. Okay. What I'll do is SNMP server. That's how we configure. And if you give a question mark, these are all the stuff that you need to configure. Okay. First, you need to go for a community here because this is for version 2. That's the one we're going to use. There is also another one here like you can configure group. I can say group here, that is for version 3, and you also have to configure a user. Here is for version 3. There's a view here because in version 3 there's a lot of stuff that you need to configure. You need to configure a user, you also need to configure a view, and then you need to configure the group as well. So there is a lot of stuff that you need to do when you're dealing with version 3, but we only do version 2. Okay, and there we say community, and if you give a question mark, I'm just trying to show you so that you'll be able to see there is community string here. It's just the string that you're going to use because somewhere in the device that you'll be setting up in the server, it will be asking you for that community string and you need to set it here because you match it when you do it in the next one. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just give it any name. I'll put maybe possibly capital. It should be sensitive there. It's case sensitive. If you put a small letter and you put in the other side, you put maybe capital letters, do not work. Make sure this case sensitive there. Okay, and if you maybe give a question mark there, as you can see, you can maybe configure the access list here if you want. Can you see? There's access list that you can access there, and there's also a word that you can do. There's also maybe read only, read and write, but it's good to put read only because for security reasons that's good enough. And I should only put read only. Okay, it's RO. Even if you leave RO, it doesn't matter because if let's take I put it like this and take it out and put enter, it will still pick it because it's by default going to pick read only. If you want to put read and write, and then you can just put read and write. Okay, which means on this switch we have enabled SNMP. Okay, on this switch SNMP is enabled. Now what you need to do is go to the PRTG. I'm going to my PRTG, here it is, and you go to devices Okay, here we are. As you can see, we have a local probe. Local probe is a local group that you're going to install everything on. It's a group that is you're going to attach all your devices that you're monitoring on. It's a local group, and there is a server. Every time you install this server, make sure you have it here. Okay, you can rename it if you want. You can come here and edit and rename it, because this one actually is the server that the PRTG is running on. It's the computer that PRTG is running on. But I did rename it already, and then you can give it the symbol and then click OK. And by default, it will install some sensors. These are the sensors that it has installed here. If you want to show the sensors, here is showing here. It seems we have three active sensors, and there is a warning here, and there is also one which is down. This one, there's one which is down. There's one warning for this one, system health, and there is also three which are currently okay working. But for this one which is having warning, this one here, it seems the disk here is finished. That is like more of a space thing here. That's why you're seeing this one here. Okay, all right. What I'll do is you can see the system health. If you can just come here, and all this stuff here, as you can see, you can just come and monitor and look at how your system, your server is working. You can look at the health, all this stuff, there's processors and all the trace. There's a lot of stuff that you can have be looking here how the stuff is working. Okay, what I'll show you how to add a device, the switch that I did create. There's a lot of stuff that you can monitor. These are all the sensors. I'll also show you how to add sensors and then how to add an device. Okay, first of all, I'll have to add a device here, and it should be coming. Where do you want to add that device? Okay, the only thing that you need to do is come to the local probe, because local probe is a local group that you're going to install. Okay, I'm going to say continue here, and I'll give the name of the device that I'm going to monitor there, and I'll simply say Cisco switch, because that is the switch that we did make it there. Okay, okay, and the connection using IPv4, we're not using IPv6, as you can see, we're in IPv4, and I'll give the IP address there. I'll simply say 192. There you give the IP address of the device that you want to monitor. That is the one, and you can put any sign here. I'll simply select, possibly I can select this one there. Select that one, and you go down here. It seems you have to do it manual, because if you do automatically, what you do is going to take all the credentials from that other side, from the local prop, from the local machine that you're using. So what we're going to do is we are going to leave it manual here, and you have to make sure this one here, SNMP devices, is off, because otherwise if you leave it as well, it will going to inherit as well. So you have to kick off this one, inherit from. Can you see? All right, and as you see, as you come down here, there is version 1, version 2, and version 3. Okay, and it's marked here because version 1 is it used in the past, but we're going to use this one, and in the later class, as I said earlier on, we're going to be doing this one. Okay, and you can go for the community string. Now if you remember, this community string is the one that we did configure in the switch that we are doing that time. Okay, what we're going to do here, we're going to give the name that we did create that time. Okay, I'm going to have to give this one, and it's consistent, as I said there. If you put a small letters and you did maybe capital letter in that one, do not work. And there I think we did capitals, we did like this, because even if you go back there, you're still going to see this is the one, and 161, and there is timeout there. You can change the timeout if you want. It's 5 seconds, but you can change, you can play around with this stuff. Okay, and the port is 161, as I said earlier on, is this port here, and this one you leave it default and then go continue. Okay, as you can see, there's a Cisco switch here being added. Can you see that? If you want, you can just learn auto discover. It will discover all the sensors, but if you want, you can just add the sensor here. All right, I'll just give maybe possibly one sensor that then I can show you. All right, one sensor. Let's just come here and add. There is a lot of ways to add it. You should be able to come. It's looking for sensors, you can see here. All right. I'll take the for the bandwidth. There is a lot. There is a lot of. You can go for. There is ping here. There is. Let me add ping first, and it should be preparing. Ping is being added. As you can see, there's ping there being added, and I'll go and add another one. Let me close this one and close this one, and I'll go to device as well. Continue. Okay, just a minute. Ping should be added. Can you see? Here is ping here. It has been added. Okay, I'll add another sensor. I'll just add possibly this one, SNMP traffic. It should be added as well. Let me just click continue here. Okay, it will sometimes it will just need you to configure maybe the port that you want to go for traffics, because as you can see here, there is some traffic which are active here. There is this one here, O3, which is active, and there is VLAN 1 traffic active as well. So you can choose the active, or you can choose the ones which are not active as well. But I'll have to take only the ones which are active here. There is this one for VLAN 1, and there is also this one for this first Ethernet. I think there's also this one, 13. I think those are, there's also another one, 21. I can monitor that one as well. Okay, I think those are enough, and I'll just click continue. Okay, let me go to my, as you can see, ping is already now on here and is active. And this one should take some time, of course, sometimes it takes some few minutes, but it should be able to come there, because if we go to our devices, we'll be able to see these sensors. Can you see? Ping is already active, and this should be coming in a few minutes now. Okay, this should be able to come. All right, we just have to wait there. But if you want to check maybe the traffic, maybe possibly you want to check the traffic that you want to check on this one, or maybe the traffic that is the downloads and stuff, what you can do is, just as we did in the previous one, you have to come here, and they'll give you a graph, and they'll also show you the details just like it is in here. Okay, in the next class, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to configure the same stuff using maybe another device, possibly using a router and other servers as well. Okay, for this one, I think this is enough. Thank you for joining my class. This is the Ramos Note. Thank you.